Imagine a container that is meant to house and recycle clean air. There are ample breathing holes throughout to allow air to pass back and forth freely. Now imagine carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, hydrogen cyanide, ammonia, and other toxic irritants such as arsenine and formaldehyde being dispensed into this once hygienic container. The quantity of the toxic annoyances overwhelms the breathing holes that clean air once passed through, causing an interruption in the process of healthy reconditioning. After continuous disturbances to the recycle process, the container has deteriorated and it cannot store as much air as it did in the beginning. So much to the point that the deadly gases have permanently tarnished the interior of this receptacle. Does this sound like a vessel you would be interested in possessing? Or better yet, does it sound like something you want positioned in the fundamental part of your body? Well, for those of you who choose to smoke cigarettes or any tobacco products for that matter, you already have this very container residing within you. These are the ghastly results of what cigarettes have on your once viable lungs. However, there are those in society who choose not to partake in this vile act. So why should they be subjected to this very course of action while trying to enjoy a day out in the town with their families? Smoking is a repulsive act that should be isolated from those in society who choose to maintain healthy living. Good evening. I am Natalie Valle, and today I'll be speaking with you about secondhand smoking, some of the diseases that it's responsible for, what secondhand smoke has already done to our families, facts and figures of what secondhand smoke is responsible for, facts and statistics on how people today are fighting against this silent killer, many reasons why people already choose not to take part in this action, and I will end with local and state and federal authorities who are taking action against this act in public places. Secondhand smoke, also known as an environmental tobacco smoke or passive smoke, is just as lethal to those who are exposed to it as it is to those who are actually inhaling the toxic fumes. Smoking tobacco products causes numerous forms of cancer, which in turn can be transferred to those being exposed to the fumes secondhand. Society is endangered by these very hazards legally in public venues. Now that we have an idea of the harmful effects secondhand smoke can cause, let's take a look at some statistics that surrounds our nation and what secondhand smoke has done to our families. Facts and figures of what secondhand smoke is responsible for. Secondhand smoke can cause harm in many ways. In the United States alone, each year it is responsible for an estimated 46,000 deaths from heart disease in people who are currently non-smokers. About 3,400 lung cancer deaths are as a result of breathing secondhand smoke. Our breathing problems in non-smokers, including coughing, mucus, chest discomfort, and reduced lung function, 50,000 to 300,000 lung infections such as pneumonia, bronchitis, in children younger than 18 months of age, which result in 7,500 to 15,000 hospitalizations annually. Increases in the number of the severity of asthma attacks in about 200,000 to 1 million children who have asthma. Some facts and statistics on how people today are fighting against the silent killer. Local, state, and federal authorities can enact public policies to protect people from secondhand smoke and protect children from tobacco-caused diseases and addiction. There are numerous reasons why people choose not to be associated with the product and its fatal effects. Number one being the shortening of their life and the lives of their loved ones. Number two being the odor that the smoke leaves on you and on your body. Now you should have a clear understanding of the facts and figures that exist concerning this damaging subject. Let's now take a look at how we can help fight against this stealth assassin. Local, state, and federal authorities can enact public policies to protect people from secondhand smoke and protect children from tobacco-caused diseases and addiction. If you are a smoker, you can take a vital stand against this senseless murderer with help from several smoking cessation methods. If you're wondering how to keep smoking out of our public venues, to learn, you can become involved in helping to promote laws to reduce exposure to secondhand smoke. You can visit the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network on the web at acscan.org and see what's happening around our country. We are privileged to live in a country that allows us to exercise our many freedoms and rights. We are able to enjoy the advantages of experiencing the numerous options of transportation whenever we please and venture to locations to relish in our motherland, to spend quality time with those we love. However, with the voluminous numbers of those in society participating in this vain act called smoking, our freedom of breathing clean air is slowly vanishing. We need to stand up and express our disapproval for those that choose to throw away their precious lives by inhaling those cancer sticks. We should not have to limit the locations we desire to visit because of the silent executioner's presence. Take a stand and eliminate the option to have a smoking/non-smoking booth or room. Keep smoking out of and away from our buildings, and more importantly, out of our lives. Thank you.